season on Married to Medicine. Sorry, let me stop playing. This season on Married to Medicine, we have Quad. It's Quad's turn this season. She's going to be the one going through the divorce. And all the other ladies seems like they're going to be turning in on her. Nah, you know, I'm so glad that Married to Medicine is back. Basketball Wives was my #1 show, but then I said this Evelyn situation was going on with it. Married to Medicine really has it going on. And, you know, not a lot of shows can keep me interested past season 6. Like the Love and Hip Hops, I'm watching out of habit. But Married to Medicine has been consistently picking up over the years as the seasons go on. Let me turn this TV off. Married to Medicine has been picking up over the years. So it starts off with the ladies talking about the blog situation going on with Quad. You know, last season it was Jackie's turn, and now this season it's Quad's turn. And, you know, I totally get where Quad is coming from. You know, it's kind of like, well, we'll talk about Quad and against the other ladies or whatever. But, the ladies were talking about, you know, the blogs, the girl on the blog, and Quad, we get to Quad scene, and Quad says that she believes what the girl is saying. And, you know, I don't know if I believe the girl necessarily. I don't know. I mean, she's probably not lying, but you know how this Instagram world is. Let me go get a couple interviews off her husband and let me get it on a show. You know, it is what it is. So, let me start from the beginning. Quad starts getting ready. Then we see Dr. Gregory is downstairs, and it's like they're in the same house, but they basically are separated, and that is like so unhealthy. And then what really bothered me was when Quad had walked out the house, and he had went and got his snacks and went upstairs. Like, it's a wrap for the two of them. Like, that's a wrap. Like, when shit gets like that, I don't think there's no coming back from anything like that. Like, y'all energy is stuck. Back to what Ayanla was saying last night. Y'all are Quad. I hope Quad doesn't get stuck. But yeah, we'll talk on Miss Quad. We'll talk on everything that's going on this season of Married to Medicine. So, Eugene and Toya working out. It was nice to hear that Eugene said that he had lost like 40 pounds or whatever. Then they was down there to the workout session. Felt like they did something for a scene to start off the season with, and it was nice to hear, you know, all their taxes are paid off or whatever, and that he's not working as much as he used to. Listen, I like the fact that they had put their business out there. I don't know if they necessarily had a choice, but it was good to see them, you know, hustling. Well, Dr. Eugene hustle and grind to get those taxes. Well, Toya's on this show. But it was good to see them, you know, be a visionary as a black couple and get their taxes paid off. Not a lot of people, you know, get through that. They pay on their taxes for the rest of their life if something bad happens like that. So it was good to see that, and I'm glad they pushed through that bad season of their life. Toya saying that Quad told her that she's going to tape with her real friends. I believe it. I believe Quad said that. I do believe that Quad... I think so. Maybe the girls of Married to Medicine maybe wasn't checking on Quad like that. Like, she wanted them to be there. Quad gives me kind of like, you know, she's self-absorbed or whatever. And so she probably did say that maybe the ladies that's on the show, Sister Circle, probably was checking on Quad a little more, seeing how she was in her marriage. And she does see those ladies every day. So she's bound to grow a deeper relationship with them. So I get it, but then again, I don't get it, because these are you have a history with these women, and you just met these ladies, I guess. But yeah, I guess as the season goes on, we'll go to see what happens with it. But wait, they did open up the season where it was like they were like attacking Quad or whatever, and then Quad was like, no, not today. So I don't know if this is Quad's last season on this show or whatever. I don't know. But that was, and then it was like a month earlier. Did they say a month later? I think it was a month earlier. But anyways, y'all, Contessa is back. What happened to Janine? Because if it's not my understanding, Eugene was the one who introduced, Janine was the one who introduced Contessa to the show. I like Contessa though. But here we go with Contessa talking about it's hard with these kids, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm sick of these women getting on these shows and saying it's hard with kids. Yeah, we know it's hard with kids, but it's like, okay, women do it every day, and y'all got husbands. It's women that do what y'all do every day that don't got a husband. They hustle and grind. Their kids go to daycare. They work 2 and 3 jobs. So what you saying? And they make it happen. Or they work a full-time job. They come and cook dinner for the kids. Like, I'm not understanding what's so hard about, okay, you got 2 kids or a kid, and you got a husband, so you got to cook and you got to clean. If you were single, would you not have to do that? Y'all tell me. I'm just asking. I'm just wondering, because last time I checked, I mean, my mama was single and she did it. You know, I don't know. And you put your kids in a damn playroom or whatever and let them play or whatever. Or you give your kids a certain look, and they know to clean that motherfucking shit up. Get your ass up and clean that shit up right now. But these new finger wave mamas, I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know what book y'all reading from or what water fountain y'all drinking from, but I'm not here for it. Anyways, I do like Contessa and her husband. I really do like them. I really do. I knew she was going to return to work, even though she returns part-time. You know, being a doctor and being a part of medicine is what she likes, so I get it. I get it. That it makes sense. I totally understand that. Cecil going to Simone's job, dropping flowers off. Cecil and Simone, I'm glad that they decided to stay together, but the problem that with them, I think they're having a power struggle, and it really sucks because they've been together for like 22 years, and it's like, then Simone calls the doctor on the phone, and I totally get what she's saying. Simone is like, okay, look, I don't really feel the attraction that, you know, we're working on us, but the emotional and the attraction isn't there to have sex with my husband. As other people would be like, you know, I'm mad with him, but I still want that dick. She's just not there. She needs some emotional stability with him to be turned on by him, and I totally understand that. I can get with that. Dr. Jackie telling her patient that she and Curtis are doing in a much better place. The patient was very happy to hear that because she was on last season and telling her, don't listen to what your friends say. And I get it. You know, I get what the lady was giving her some really good advice. She was like, you know what, you just got to do what works for you. Yeah. All right. You just got to do what works for y'all. And, sorry, y'all, that was my brother knocking on the door telling me he was about to go. So rude. But, the patient was giving Dr. Jackie some solid advice. And I appreciate that. She was giving her some solid advice. She was basically like, you know, you got to do what you got to do and what works for you. Take the time out to heal. And I totally agree with what the lady was saying. But did y'all catch the tea when Dr. Jackie was like, Curtis is back in her bed? Yeah, he got back in the bed after y'all stopped taping this damn show. I knew he was going to get back in that damn bed. Trying to fool me. Girl, bye. You ain't fooling nobody over here, Jackie. It be like that sometimes, though. I think I moved a little bit too far ahead because then Simone calls a sex doctor and all this kind of stuff. Moving right along to Heavenly scene. I love me some Heavenly. Y'all know I love Heavenly. And then her daughter is so beautiful. And then Dr. Damon just solidifies everything how I feel about it. I think he keeps her. He's what keeps Dr. Heavenly so grounded and rooted. And I love their marriage. I really do. And I feel like I like that Heavenly asked what can she do to help the other. She was like, you know what, Quad's going through this. Simone and Caesar's going through this. And I feel like she's coming from a passionate place. We gonna get on Heavenly and Mariah because that shit may be hot. But I feel like she was coming from a decent place. I do feel like Heavenly tries, and I like that she Heavenly is one of those people where she learns people's buttons, and once she knows your buttons, she likes to push them. And the only reason why she's gonna keep pushing them is if you allow her to push your buttons, and that's how Heavenly operates. She knows she's here to make good TV. This is her job. She's here to make good TV, and if you let her push, if you see how Contessa and Janine backed her off her back, and she backed off of them. See, Mariah gives Heavenly what she wants, but we're gonna talk about that too. So moving down to the sex party, or whatever it was, Simone looked decent down to the little sex party. The little wig she had on was cute. It blended with her skin tone and her beat that she had on. Contessa, I like everything you had on except that wig, mama. That wig, yeah, no. Don't wear that don't wear that no more, sis. No. That was not the one for you, Contessa. Mariah, of course, I don't even go up for Mariah, but Mariah is beautiful. That cat suit she had on, she looks really good in that cat suit. Of course, Jackie had to come in and look sophisticated. Then they start talking about Quad and how they need to be there for Quad, or Quad shutting down. Quad is in shutdown mode, and she's not ready to talk about that. I can relate to that. When I go through stuff, I don't want to talk about it because you're going to be asking me about it. I don't want to go out because y'all going to be asking me what's going on. I'm good. I go into shutdown mode, and that's not always good, but that's how I cope, you know? It is what it is. So I get what Quad is going through. She's kind of like, you know what? I'm going through this, and I don't want to hear what you ladies got to say because I know y'all probably going to be judging me right now. I want to know what's going on down to the blogs. And I like how Contessa and Jackie was like, yeah, I know what she's going through. I get it. I like how Contessa had Quad's back. And Jackie even said herself, if it wasn't on the blogs, I wouldn't have told y'all hoes about it, but I didn't have no choice. So they get where Quad is coming from, and I get it too. So, Heavenly gifting the picture to Mariah. I honestly thought it was a great gesture. It was a great idea, but like I said, Heavenly knows people's buttons, and I thought it was a good picture of Mariah. I didn't think Mariah thought she had a bad picture. I thought she was the queen bee, so I didn't think she took bad pictures. Mariah and the dramatics. You know, it's always the dramatics with Mariah. And she just blew it out of proportion. It was like, oh, do you want me to bring the receipts? All the things I heard about Damon, and it's like, are we about to get some tea about Damon? Like, okay, like I don't even know. What if Damon did cheat on Heavenly, y'all? Cause you know she's so proud on that. I don't think so. He doesn't strike me as the type, but I don't know. I wouldn't put anything past anybody, but he just doesn't strike me as a type. I don't think so. What did y'all think about Heavenly gifting the picture to Mariah? I thought it was like a new start. Like, I'm saying sorry to you for the way I drew on your picture. So I'm getting you a new picture. Then you like, I don't like the picture. You picked the worst picture. Like, Mariah, you always finding something to be mad at. And then you wonder why people really don't rock with you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess. I just can't take Mariah and her dramatics. If Mariah sat and owned her shit, I would live for Mariah. But she doesn't own her shit. She doesn't own her shit. Like, you just... Mariah really gives me a headache because she gets mad at people for doing the same shit that she basically does. Like, Mariah loves to throw rocks and then hide her hands and act like, no, that passive-aggressive shit, which I hate. I cannot stand passive-aggressive people like, no, you did that, but, you know, I don't know why you responded like that because I didn't mean it like that, and fuck your apology. She told Heavenly, fuck her apology. I just can't with Mariah. And I know y'all gonna be like, I'm a Mariah hater or whatever, and that's cool. Mariah, I just can't with her. I really cannot. Mariah is just, I can't do it with her anymore. Like, however, I did like that Mariah was like, she gave the girls an insight on Quad. And she was like, Quad is being very prideful right now. All we can do is be there for her and let her know we're there for her right now. I did like that. So I'm not going to give Mariah too much. I just didn't like that. She was giving Heavenly a little bit too much. But I guess she had to make a scene, and it is what it is. I do think this. I don't think Heavenly dislikes Mariah. I think Mariah gives Heavenly what she wants. Mariah reacts to Heavenly, and Heavenly likes a reaction. You know? I don't think she dislikes Mariah, though. I think Mariah dislikes Heavenly more than Heavenly dislikes her. And if I had to say who was the one who gives each other, I would say Mariah's the one who gives Heavenly more of the negative energy. Heavenly be trying to joke with her. Heavenly's a jokester. You can't take Heavenly serious. You shouldn't take her serious anyways. But, you know, it is what it is. Mariah's going to be who she is, and Heavenly's going to be who she is. And that's just the bottom line. Closing out the scene with Quad. When she was in that mirror and she started telling herself good things, I was like, yeah, Quad, it might be time to move out the house, which I guess we found out she did later on. I know it was in the blogs that she took the furniture, and I guess we'll get that in a later episode, but like, okay, it sounds like she took the bed. It would seem to me that, okay, you move on, like, take what you, like, it would seem to me that the two people broken up and somebody take the bed that y'all slept on, it would seem to me I would rather go out and get a bed than be mad about you taking my shit. And you a motherfucking doctor. You can go out and get a new bed just like that. So she took the sleep number. I mean, okay. It would seem to me you would want a new bed. That's just what it would seem like. I'd be like, okay, well, you can have the bed. I didn't want it no way because me and you slept on it. I'm trying to make some new memories with somebody else. Boop! But, yeah, I'm so glad. You know what? I'm glad Married to Medicine came on this early and it's not in the running with the Housewives. I'm glad it finally got its own spot. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's like yeah, because it comes on after Potomac. So we got a black slot and it's not, doesn't feel like Married to Medicine and the Housewives of Atlanta are competing for a spot. I'm really glad that they did that. Because I'm sure they share an audience, but me, I love the Housewives, but I think Married to Medicine has grown more. I don't think the Housewives have grown as an audience. So yeah, we shall see. This looks like it's gonna be another good season. Season 4 was good. Last season was real good, but here we go with season 6, y'all. And yeah, what did y'all think about tonight's episode of Married to Medicine? Who is y'all favorite on this show? Is it Mariah, Heavenly, Quad, Jackie, Simone, or Contessa? Did I forget anybody? No. Let me know who y'all favorite is and what y'all thought about tonight's episode. I'm about to get out of here and have me some more pizza. And I will see you guys later. Have a good, what's tomorrow? Is it Labor Day or is it Memorial Day? Anyways, have a good holiday. I'll get in here and we'll talk tomorrow. Bye.